All right, everybody, we are back, and we are starting off. We're starting off strong, actually. I'm excited for this next one. I want to see what it's about. I don't even know when it comes out. I've heard some stuff about it, and I haven't seen a trailer for it. But like I said, I did hear quite a bit of buzz about it. So let's check it out. We've got. Well, have you seen this? Have you heard of this yet?
I haven't.
From here, have you seen this map?
No, I haven't seen that.
Okay,
interesting.
So let's check it out. We are watching the trailer for. Hey everybody, we have a very interesting and unique sponsor for today's video. Nightfall Hero Academy. Nightfall Hero Academy is a YouTube channel that does energy drink reviews, supplement reviews, and workout and martial arts tutorials, all with an anime theme. Speaking of anime, Nightfall Hero Academy also does videos that analyze the physics behind iconic anime fighting techniques. If this catches your attention, check out the channel by following the link down below. Remember guys, supporting our sponsors supports the pack, the Action Pack. Civil War, official trailer 2. So I missed the first trailer. And you see, like, I'm subscribed with all for A24, and I missed the first trailer. So Civil War official trailer 2 HD A24. This is coming at us from A24. We're going to like the video. It's got 9.4 million views.
All
with
right.
31,000 likes and 2.1 thousand dislikes.
Okay.
From writer-director These People. It has Kirsten Dunst in it. That's cool.
Okay.
It's Civil War in theaters April 12th. And I'm going to tell you what this is about. This is about if America were to go to war again. And I showed other Mike just a second ago the trailer here. See, oh, I like that. Snipers up on the thing. But see, this is what they were saying. So in this movie, the premise is that this is where America would split based on our culture, basically. And it would be like the loyalist states are people who would stay loyal to the. It would remain, okay? And then the Western forces, the Florida Alliance, would break off. The Republic of Texas would break off. Republic of California would break off. And then the idea, the reason that these two are the same color as far as the Republic of Texas and Republic of California is not that Texas and California would become the same country, but that they would stay allied with each other in order to remain free from the United States, like what remains of the rest of the United States.
Okay.
I think that makes sense. I know that California and Texas are almost polar opposites of each other as far as
They are.
politics, but it makes sense to me that to say like, hey, look, I'm the king of California, you're the king of Texas. I don't agree with you, you don't agree with me, but if we ally amongst each other, the rest of the United States will not be able to attack us, and we can secede. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like not that they agree with each other, but just that they would work together to stay free countries of their own if they were to split. Makes sense to me. But anyway, So do you have any thoughts on this? Have you heard of this?
No, it looked interesting.
Yeah, I'm seriously excited about this, especially because they actually have some they have some good actors that are going to be in this. So, let's check it out. So we have a 1 minute and 23 second trailer. Are you ready?
Ready?
The Action Pack needs you. You can support Mike's After Action Reviews on our Patreon for as little as $3 a month. Every quarter, once we've made at least $200, we're going to be giving away 10% of our earnings from Patreon in a giveaway over on our Twitch, so go check that out as well. You can find all of the links for everything in the description and in the pinned comment down below. Do your part. Support the pack, the Action Pack. Here we go.
Citizens of America.
People of the Florida Alliance.
And the Western
Wait,
forces.
she's like a... So here, she's dressed in... Oh, okay, she's got a camera. So
Like a
she's
reporter.
Yeah, she's a military photographer. Yeah.
Alliance.
And the
Western forces of Texas and California
will be welcomed back to these United States as soon as their illegal secessionist government is deposed.
Okay, so this is not just so you understand. This is not like in the future where this has happened and it's been established that these countries are. This is like, this seems to be, if you listen to the president here, he's quiet in the background, but it's like he's saying that Texas and California have now just seceded, and we're going to welcome them back if they stop with their illegal secessions. But this is, I'm going to hear him say it one more time.
Welcome back to these United States as soon as their illegal secessionist government will be welcomed back to these United States.
Yeah, so he's saying like this just happened, and so basically when these guys secede, civil war breaks out.
Right.
And then I don't know what's up with the Western forces up here in the north, or the Florida Alliance, but I'm sure that yeah. But anyway, here we go. Got about a minute left.
As soon as their illegal secessionist government is deposed.
You don't know what side they're fighting for.
Someone's trying to kill us. We are trying to kill them.
I'll tell you, actually, that line, this guy right here, he just said, someone is, you don't know, so there's this guy, he says, you don't know who you're fighting for, and this guy just says, look, man, somebody's trying to kill us, and we're trying to kill them so they don't kill us. And, I don't know how close we are, or how far we are away from if we are ever going to have another civil war. But I will say, like, there's people who the federal government of the United States just backed off, but like Texas deployed National Guard troops to stop the federal government from facilitating people getting over the border. I won't get into the politics of it, but people were saying like that's human trafficking and the federal government is doing that. So the National Guard said stop, and they were like ready to fight. So the problem with it is that the National Guard swears loyalty to the state and the United States Constitution, but they can be deployed by the state governor. So if the state governor says, hey, we're seceding, then you're going to end up with troops. Like, let's say that California secedes, you're going to end up with like United States troops going into California, and then you're going to have California troops who are just like, I don't care about seceding from the United States, but these guys are shooting at me, so now I've got to shoot back. And
Right, exactly.
Yeah, and that's how Civil War starts. That's really, I like that line in the movie. So, anyway, though, yeah. Sorry, I keep pausing it, but this is actually really interesting stuff. Here we go. Okay. I think this is going to be, I will say, I think this is going to be an interesting movie for people to look at. Because I think people kind of have this idea, but people do not know what it's actually going to be. So I will tell you, so I've been in, so being in the military, or having been in the military, I've talked with people about the prospect of, like, if America were to have a civil war in a different way, like when people say, like, who would win, the cities or the country? And every time that any argument, I've heard military tactician people who are actually, like, in the know about how things would happen. If all of the cities in the United States declared war or tried to secede or whatever and become their own countries so if it was like the cities versus the country, rural areas, the rural areas would win because the cities have no resources, they don't control anything, they can't produce anything. War would be very quick because if you could, like, think about New York City, it's this huge city, right? There wouldn't be much of a city left if it was just New York City was, became its own country, its own city-state, any place that wanted to destroy it would just drop bombs on this one small area that's a few miles wide. You see what I'm saying? So I've heard of that. I've not had so many conversations about what would happen if California or Texas or any particular state were to just say we're out. So this looks like it'll be an interesting conversation. Some interesting,
Yeah.
like it'll be an interesting movie, but it'll have interesting people thinking of interesting things when watching it. So, yeah. What are your thoughts?
That is. I think it's gonna be an interesting movie. It's what somebody thinks how the United States would break up. The way that the map looked is a little bit. I don't know if I would agree with that or not, but I don't know how the U.S. would split. I think sometimes it's like you said, city folks versus country folks in some ways, and red blue states. I don't know. But yeah, it should be. It should be an interesting movie. Provoke a lot of thought, and
Yeah.
hopefully nothing like this ever happens in our country. It's not good.
Right.
If it does.
Right. I will tell you that the only thing is that probably the movie, a conflict that's gonna happen in the movie is over these states. Because like, if this is its own thing and this is its own thing, and then there's just this like strip in the middle, this is probably gonna be the conflict in the movie is gonna be over these states, unless it's actually them going into Texas or California. But I can definitely believe that Texas and or both of them at the same time seceding. I can believe that. If there was ever going to be states that secede, California passes its certain laws and does things in a certain way to where it's almost like it's trying to be its own country anyway. Texas does kind of the same thing. And again, not really getting into like the political doctrine or anything, but you can see that these two states are particularly trying to be as independent as they can be. Not necessarily illegally so or anything. You guys get the idea. So yeah, those would be the ones that I would see secede.
Yeah, I think Texas more than California, just in my opinion.
Yeah. As far as an alliance, what do you think of the idea of them maybe not liking each other, but even having an alliance just to stay free from the United States? You don't think so?
I don't know if that. I mean, they could do. I just don't see that. They're just seem like polar opposites.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Different culture.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's check out. So I think it'll be really interesting. I like A24. They've done some really good stuff. They did The Whale. They've done a bunch of good stuff.
Yeah.
But let's check out what people are saying about it in the comments section. So true science fiction is imagining alliance between Texas and California. See, I'm going to tell you, I think I really do. I could believe. So I know that they would be enemies as far as it's like Russia and America fighting Germany. That's my point. It would be like Texas saying, "Look, I hate you and everything you represent, but I really hate the United States more, and I want to be my own country, and you do too. So let's help each other." That's the part that I do believe. I don't think that alliance would last after if they were to win the war with the United States. But anyway. Yeah, A24, for when you want to be completely stressed out from start to finish, that's true. A24 movies will have you on edge. The only less than zero chance I could see of Texas and California allying is that they both agree to help each other fight for their independence, only to agree to let each other do what they want in their own state after. See, that's what I'm saying, yeah. This could include initiating a war of expansion, letting the best fighter win, or letting them choose to rest on their laurels. Okay, this trailer reminds me of a movie that we had to watch in school when I was 9 years old, called The Day After. It was also played in the USSR. It was not for entertainment. It was to warn the people of what could be coming at any time. Politicians start wars, we fight them. Exactly. Yep. Yeah, so people look like it at least looks like it's going to be interesting. I'm not sure about necessarily its quality, but I'm sure that you'd have a fun time just because of the interesting ideas, even if you didn't particularly like everything. You know, like there's movies that are just interesting enough to watch, even if you didn't necessarily technically like it. It's like, well, it was an interesting watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, though. Let's move on from here to the next one, though. Yeah, here we go. Oh, by the way, check this out, April 12th in theaters. So, here we go. Don't forget to check me out on Twitch and join the Discord where you can voice chat with me while I live stream, and you won't be recorded or anything on YouTube and Twitch, so that's pretty cool. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. If you like to read, you can see my after-action reports on my blog. And if you are interested, you can get some merch from my spring store. The links for everything are in the description below.